It's Amiah, and one of you's got to be Mom.
Yes, I'm Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. And you're speechy. I've forgotten your name, though.
Crystal.
Crystal. You want a stool? We got a
Sure.
stool. Stool. Hi, Amiah. Hi, Amiah. I'm RJ. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. She has big hands. You've got fingers. Hi, sweetie. Do you do a high five? Boom, high five. Sometimes we say hello with a high five. So we say, hi, Amiah. Like that. You like clapping, though. You do. She's very hands-on.
Yes.
Is she too hands-on sometimes, or just the right
Yes.
amount?
No, a lot.
She
Plays
can
with
be
her hands
grabby?
all day. Oh, not with other people.
Does she have Rett syndrome?
I don't think so.
No? Anybody work with kids with Rett in here? Usually the female, first, are little girls, and hand wringing is very typical. I don't really see the hand wringing, but I do see some involvement with the hand, which is why I would ask. Rett is very difficult. Your girls are completely typical up until around 9 months of age, somewhere in there, and then they just completely go away. What does that mean? I'm bored? I'm bored, RJ. Stop
Yeah.
talking. Let's do something. Could be. Hi, sweetheart.
She wants her
And,
caterpillar.
Oh, we've got something that she likes. Where is that? Can I?
This giant.
Okay.
We've tried replacing it with a smaller one. It doesn't work.
No, that's
We've
fine.
got a house full of caterpillars now.
Just hold it right back there for a
Okay.
moment. So one of the questions that I ask in here is ask you to do is bring something that motivates our early learners, either young, early of mind, right here. So let's get just 2 things for her. Let's change tickle. She's probably not big on tickle, but the caterpillar. Take a picture. If you could hold our caterpillar up for us. That's a giant caterpillar. Just put that down for a sec. We want to create a new label. What do you call that? You call it a caterpillar?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. Long name there. Oh. No. Okay, gonna be that way. Huh? First little technical glitch here. I can fix it though. There we go. I bet you that fixes it. Oops, wrong one. She likes that. Give me a sec, I will fix it. I always do. That's correct. Come on. You're being so patient. Thank you. One more time. I think we're going to have to do this again. Yep. One more time. Sorry. Let's see if I can get it this time, though. Use photo. Create a new label. There it is. CATP. Caterpillar. Did I get that right? Something looks wrong.
There's an R before the E.
Before the E or after?
After.
After.
R. Yeah, before the E.
I think that's right. Ooh, let's play with your caterpillar. Good, good. And caterpillar. Good, I think we're golden here. Okay, good, 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 good.
Courtney.
Amiah. Now normally I would not do the setup in front of her and in front of you guys, but I don't really have a choice right now. So because she has a caterpillar, and that's one of the few things that really motivates her, I'm not going to even do the cause and effect yet. I'm going to try to get right to the caterpillar because we know that that's going to pacify her in some way. Is that right? Which is great. Now because she might be a little grabby, having a device here to hold the iPad nice and firm is a good thing. So a regular stand would not be as good because you can actually just lift the iPad out. Here, we're going to get some movement. Maybe up like that, and then like that. Let's try that. This is about 7 pounds, but it still can be manipulated. Here we go. Amiah.
Choose one.
Choose one. We can have caterpillar, or we can have book. You can choose. Which one would you like? Caterpillar. Amiah.
You chose.
Caterpillar. Ooh, let's play with your caterpillar. Let's play with your caterpillar. Here he comes. He's going to give you a kiss. Mwah. Yes, we're playing with your caterpillar. Yes, we are. And there he goes. Here's your caterpillar. Oh, good throw. Here he comes again now. What sound does a caterpillar make? Oh, get that caterpillar away. Okay, let's do some more talking on the iPad. Let's do some more. Can you help me talk some more? Will you help me? Amiah.
That was
Caterpillar. Amiah.
what now?
What now? You can have caterpillar or book. Which one should we choose now? Now, is she looking at caterpillar or you?
The caterpillar.
Okay, you can have more caterpillar. Here we go. Good. Oh, she likes the left hand better. Caterpillar. Amiah.
You chose.
Caterpillar. Ooh, let's play with your caterpillar. Here he comes. Here comes your caterpillar. He's long. It's okay. Here's your caterpillar. There's your caterpillar. There was your caterpillar. You played with your caterpillar. Yes, you did. Here he comes again. Here he comes. Is that his head? Where's his head? There it is.
She likes to match the feet together. Just
Match the feet together? Oh,
well, not match, but put them together.
how so?
Mostly these ones right here. She'll pull them in a group together.
Oh,
That's her
okay.
favorite
So
thing to
maybe
do.
if we hold them this way for her?
Yeah, she thinks if she puts it on the floor, she's going to get down. That's what she keeps doing.
Okay. Now, a lot of times with toys of this nature, when adult hands get involved, it usually means what? That you're going to take it away. That's usually. So the idea that we're playing with something of hers together may be a new concept. May not be. I'm just bringing it up to you because I've had kids where you put your hand in just to play with it and they think you're taking it away. But you notice when the recording, it says let's rather than here is. That's because communication is about us doing something together. So I'd much rather always say, let's do something together. If there's a food item involved, let's have some crackers, and you'll each take a cracker, and let them see you chewing the cracker. Let's do one more. You're doing such a good job of talking. You're using the iPad to talk. Here we go again. Here we go. More talking. It's okay. And always, if Muhammad won't come to the mountain, we can always bring the mountain to Muhammad.
Amiah.
That was
Caterpillar.
This has very little value to her right now. We have to teach her value before we can teach her content.
good one.
See, she's interested, she's looking, she knows it's involved. She knows it's involved. We haven't done book yet. Oh,
a book.
we got a book that time.
Amiah.
So I'm not forcing it on her, but I'm making it very available to her.
I love to read.
She's really
One
watching.
day, the monster
She's
tried to do
interested.
a somersault.
Here's a book. A book. Can you open the book? Good opening. Very nice. Early one morning, the wind blew a spider across the field. A thin, silky thread trailed from her body. The spider landed on a fence post near a farmyard, and she began to spin a web with her silky thread. Will you help me turn the page? Can you help me turn the page? Thank you. Will you help me turn the page? Thank you. So I'm not taking anything personally when she's doing these behaviors. Nay, nay, said the horse. Want to go for a ride? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Can you help me close the book? Thank you. So no matter what happens, I'm either using redirection, misdirection, or what was the other one? Redirection, misdirection, distraction to make my point. And working pretty well. So first I'm going to try it up on the stand here. Can we do some more talking?
Amiah.
Good.
That was a book.
Amiah.
Amiah.
What now?
What? Which one? We can have caterpillar.
A book.
We need something better than caterpillar and better than
You
book.
chose.
A book. We'll do book. She chose book, even if with my accent, so I'll do a little book here. We'll have time to try something else with her. Will you help me open the book? Thank you. That was nice that time. Moo, moo, said the cow. Want to eat some grass? We close the book and we push it away. Very good closing that time. Okay, that was nice, purposeful behavior.
Amiah.
But I'm going to change this. Will you help me? You're going to help me. Actually, we're going to do something real different here, but I have to do it really quickly here. Here's Mom. Can you just pacify her just a little? Does she like bubbles at all?
Maybe.
Not really.
She bought her cup. I did.
Okay,
I brought
try
her
the.
cup.
Yeah, just hold her. Just occupy.
Good one.
So this is a new one here.
My friend.
She
Amiah.
especially didn't like being rolled up to the table. I saw that.
My friend.
What's your name?
Let's go meet some new friends.
Let's go meet some new friends. Sherry, let's go meet some new friends. Hold your hands out like that. Just stay right where you are. Just hold your hands out like that. Let's go meet some new friends.
Maya.
This is Sherry.
Maya.
This is Sherry. Keep your hands there. Okay. What you want to do is draw some attention to something on her, such as her earrings or her hair, her French braid.
Look at your pretty hair. Pretty hair. You have such pretty red hair.
Now, when you do that, you need reciprocation, like we were talking about conversational skills. Beautiful, just like that. Perfect there. You're taking a little chance because she could be grabby and you get into a little battle there, but you have to pick your battles. Maybe a shirt or a sweater, pants, a necklace she has on, something like that. And so you also want to explain why she's in this position right now. Keep your hands there, keep your hands up. Very important. Try this with your spouse, significant other when you go home. You put your hands out like that, they immediately grab your hands. Put your hands out like that, they immediately back away. I don't know where we got the term hand over hand from, but it's very intimidating. It's hand under hand, always from under. And you just keep them there the whole time. They just keep coming back. No matter what they do, they can't help themselves but keep coming back to your open hands. Open hands. I brought that up for a reason. Oh yeah, you want to talk about the process. You chose friend on the iPad, so I'm meeting a new friend. You said friend. You spoke it.
Am
So
I
you
your
want to give her a
friend?
little narration of what happened to reinforce the
You
process.
wanted to meet a new friend?
Hans
Amiah?
Asperger, one of the fathers of autism, said if they don't learn it naturally, you have to teach it specifically.
You're a new
So that
friend,
means you
too.
can't assume that they just understood what's happening here. You have to tell them what just happened. So
Okay.
I watched this, so tell her something about what just happened, what you watched, what
Okay.
you saw, and why she's here.
You chose a new friend. You wanted to meet a new friend, Amiah,
And what did she do?
and you came right over. You chose to meet
That's
a new
it.
friend.
That's right.
And so you came over to visit and meet a new
Beautiful.
friend.
Beautiful.
And
And now-
I'll be your new friend.
Oh, you are good at this.
Yes, yes.
Now, no, you're not
Speak
finished.
on
You need a
okay.
close. Yeah, you can't
Okay.
just, once again, you can't just cut things off. You're assuming too much. You need a close. So the close would be, I love that you chose me. You can go back and say some more.
Time to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just
I'll
tell her,
see
you
you
can go
later.
choose some more.
You can choose another friend or
That's
something else
exactly
to
it.
do.
Most of the
Bye-bye.
time we get into a question thing, do you want to do it again? Well, if they can answer, we wouldn't be doing this to begin with. So always just give them a little direction, narration and direction. We'll do one more. Each, that one was a really nice one. Thank you. You're very good at that. You're hired. So she doesn't like coming up to the table, but she tolerated this just fine.
Amiah.
Nice.
That
So
was
you notice the
my
push away
friend.
there was less violent. It's not really violent, but less
Amiah.
forceful.
What now?
We'll try it one more time. We have caterpillar, and we have friend.
Caterpillar. Amiah.
You tell her.
Caterpillar. Ooh, let's play with your caterpillar.
Ooh, let's play with your caterpillar. Let's match the feet up. Where are those feet? Here they are. There are the feet. Let's match those feet up. So I'm adding a little jiggling here just to see if I can give the little more bang for its buck. But she said, no. And that's actually just fine. I'm going to face her towards you guys, and we're going to give her a hand. Good to go. What I want you to do is take her right over there. I want to chat about her just for a few minutes here. Thank you so much for bringing her. I think she did quite nicely. Very happy with that. So Amiah has some behaviors, things she does that serve some purpose to her. Is anybody an ABA person in here? So there's 4 functions that can be served by behavior. Help me out with this. 1 is sensory. 2 is avoidance or escape. 3 is attention. There's a 4th one though. That one always escapes me. What is it? Try. Say again?
To get.
Oh, tangible. A tangible. Yes, that's. Did you say that? Okay, very good. A tangible, very good. Those are your 4. That's all. ABA says these are the 4 things you do. You do things for. So when we look at Amiah's behavior, we might look at it in those terms there. So that might be a lesson that.
Crystal.
I'm sorry.
Crystal.
Crystal works out with Mom is just to go through those, that just to give her a little peek into ABA, into those 4 functions that behavior serves, because that's just an insight into what Amiah ticks, how she ticks. So I'm not saying doing any counting or any structured thing. Just be aware of everything that Amiah does allegedly serves some function, and it would be good for Mom to know that, because I think it would just help her generally in Amiah's life. So Amiah has this behavior where she pushes things away. I think, though, many times that behavior, Mom, is like a terrible 2 no. Yeah, it's just something they've learned to do, and they do it really well, and it gets something to happen. So they just do it. Because we have kiddos like Amiah that will say the word no all the time, but they don't mean it, but they say it. Almost like her pushing away. So what we have to do is judge the severity of her pushing away something as to what she means by the pushing away. And what I saw was her behavior in pushing away went from fairly strong in the beginning to very light at the end there with pushing things away. So one of the things she didn't like was being rolled up to a table. I don't know if it was confining to her or she's had some bad experiences with that, but all I did was with this particular stand, I just unclipped it
Amiah.
and brought it up to her.
That was
And that really seemed to help. When she pushed it away, accidentally she might hit one thing or another, but when she pushed it away, there was no correction on my part to say, oh, you have to look at what you're touching. That's not where we're at right now. We just want her interacting with something purposefully, meaning on purpose, and sometimes selectively, meaning that we're fairly certain she touched what she wanted. We're right at that line right there. Does that all make sense? Okay. There's very few apps that do that. There's a lot of apps that take that for granted, but there's very few apps that concentrate on that line where you're at right now. Does anybody want to add anything for Mom? It's a tough kiddo. Amiah's a challenge.